ones, empaths, during the relationship with the narcissist, we gave them so much more credit than they're worth. Honestly, the way we even look at them, if you've just recently broken up with them or you separated, the way you're viewing them as a character, honestly, you're giving them way too much credit than they deserve. They are some of the lowest life forms on Earth, and you are a higher life form compared to them in comparison. I don't care about what they've devalued you, what they've told you you are, the way they've made you feel. All of this is just a contrast and shows exactly how miserable and disgusting these individuals are, right? And the thing is when you kind of get it into the forefront of your mind, right, that this person is worth nothing. They're worth nothing in the sight of God. They're worth nothing in the universe. They are followers of the evil side of earth. They're the followers of the devil. They're the followers of Satan. And when you stop caring about the narcissist, your value skyrockets in their eyes. They're backwards thinking. You have to understand, when you was there pouring your heart out, giving them, pouring your heart out, showing them love, showing them admiration, care, caring for them, helping them, visiting when they're sick, doing all of these things, they didn't value you. They're backwards thinking. The moment you stop caring, the moment you say, you know what, I really don't even give a shit about this person no more. I don't care about them. And you try and ingrain that in your mind, that you really have no care for them whatsoever, right? I'm not saying that you wish harm for them to happen to them in life. I'm not saying that you need to have ill feelings or anything like that. But I mean, just unfazed, don't care. Yeah, when you get to that point, your value skyrockets in their eyes, and they start to begin to re-idolize you and revalue you. This is why it's so hard to comprehend when you're in the mix of this, right? Because in a normal situation with a normal individual, if someone stops caring about you, they stop showing you care, they stop showing you love, you might do the same in retaliation. But with a narcissist, they do the opposite. You stop showing them care, you stop showing them love, they may even resort to trying to love bomb you again. They'll resort to Hoovers. They'll resort to desperate attempts to get your attention back onto them. They're weirdos, right? So you need to really train your brain. I know it's not nice to have to do this to someone that was once your other half, your soulmate, who you thought, inverted commas, husband, wife, whatever, right? Or even family member or friend. It's hard to do this because it's not in your nature to be like this, especially an unawakened empath. If you're just awakening now, it's not in your nature to be horrible. It's not in your nature to be mean to people. And they play on that. And that's why we're in this situation, because they took our kindness for weakness, right? And it's up to us to put a barrier in place, a guard, safeguard ourselves by stopping caring. And I'm not saying that we want to be valued high in their eyes, that we want the value of us to be skyrocketed in their eyes. I'm not saying that any of us even desire that at all. But I'm saying it's better than them looking at us than we're worthless. All those attempts at trying to solve a problem, or us trying to fix an issue and problem solve like we always do. Empaths always problem solve. We're problem solvers, You put something in front of us that needs sorting out, we'll get it in order, right? And the narcissist knows that we're wired that way. So that's why they put a lot of bullshit in front of our face, so that we have to try and fathom and figure it out. but there's nothing to figure out. You basically just need to stop caring. You need to stop reaching out to them. You need to stop texting them, telling them how you feel. Don't tell them how you feel. They don't need to know how you feel. You know, you got to play them at their own game, right? They mask their feelings. You mask yours. You might be hurting. You might be in pain. You might be suffering. You don't need to show them none of that. You don't need to show them none of that at all. You don't need to tell them, look what you've done to me. Look, you don't need to go down that route. You just need to tell them about themselves, if you even need to say anything at all. That's what I done. Just told them about themselves. You're dusty. You probably caught some diseases by now. Keep away from me. That's it. And I didn't say I'm focusing on my healing journey, but I just went back to healing. You know, the most important thing amongst the whole narcissistic relationship, the whole dynamics, is really our healing journey. It's the most crucial step that we have to take. And stopping caring is part of that. It's part of our healing. Because when we begin to stop to care about someone else, we have more time to care about ourselves. We have more time for self-love. We have more time for reflection. We need to realize that these people are nothing but parasites. They're nothing at all. And they don't deserve any value in our eyes. So by us having this ingrained in our thinking, in the forefront of our minds, this is when our value skyrockets. And they will reach out with Hoovers. And you need to be strong. Because that's a whole nother subject video. That's a whole nother video in itself, right? If you make the mistake about taking a narcissist back. We can't make that mistake. And if you have made that mistake, I'll just say short and sweet here, you need to cut it off. Like, because they're gonna destroy you. Like, they come back to seek revenge as well. That's why they come back. A lot of the times, why they want to come back to you is to finish you off, is to seek revenge, is to finish what they started. It's not to repair a relationship. It's not to rebond. It's none of that. So, just understand that when you stop caring about the narcissist, your value will skyrocket in their eyes. They're going to re-idolize you. They're going to revalue you. And that is basically is how I can put it. And you need to make sure that you do this. If the wounds are fresh, right, and you've just been discarded or you've just had to cut them off, you need to train your brain to not care. And maybe even if you've gone somewhat down the line now, maybe a matter of months, maybe even years, and you're still having feelings of care for the narcissist, you need to cut it out of your mind like a lobotomy. You have to cut it out of your mind. It seriously has to be cut out. Like the narcissist in my life, well, not in my life, but that was in my life, I have no care for them whatsoever on earth. And I was one of the most caring people during the relationship. I showed them the most amount of love, care, consideration, admiration, you know, helped them when they was down, helped them when they were sick. I really pushed the boat out, like, from all angles. And I had to rewire myself, rewire my thinking, rewire my circuitry to understand that this person is toxic, to understand that this person is a devil, to understand that this person doesn't deserve none of my love. And this is what confuses them, because they'll see you be so cold and callous to them, and you'll be warm and everything to other people that are deserving of us to be warm to. And this will confuse them. They'll hate on it. They'll resent it. You know, you're going to see all kinds of... Basically, they shouldn't even be able to tell you anything about yourself. You need to make sure that you've cut off all forms of contact from them, so they can't mess up your day. They can't poke him with a message here, or poke him with a call there, or do something on social media, or, you know, you want to make sure that they can't do none of those things to mess up your day, to mess up your thinking. And that's part of not caring, because you don't care what they have to say. You don't want to know what they have to say. You don't care what they have to say. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I have the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. If you want to check that out, the link for that channel is also in the description box. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.